Alright, so Enskid is, and taking a quick look here. Well, it appears that efficiency is starting down south.
Yeah, and the tank lineup is pretty equal right now. I mean, it's 5 heavy tanks to 5 heavy tanks. I mean, slightly more firepower to Insidious Gaming, but definitely more hit points, and definitely Team Efficiency can take more punishment.
And well, I don't think efficiency is gonna wait this at all. Actually, really, they're
might
pushing in.
They might go for a rush.
I don't think it's just a rush yet, but they're pushing quite deep within the urban area. Whereas right now, when we take a look at their opponents, one see this gaming with a very standard defensive setup on the northern side of this map. Now, of course, let us not forget Ensk is. Well, it's one of those maps where you start is very important, needless to say.
Yeah, definitely. So Insidious Gaming right now, they are kind of split up. They're in a line formation going from north to south. I don't know why they're actually doing that. They could be expecting a push from that railway area, but right now, I mean, efficiency, they're right there, pretty much in the center of the map on the western side.
Yeah, they are. They're very, very close to each other, although they don't know this yet. Now, you know what? With this setup, which I must say, as you said yourself, from Insidious Gaming, which is very surprising, if efficiency like pushed way to the west,
and
they would actually have the advantage, and that's just like that's something that's nearly impossible on this map starting down south. But it's a very peculiar sort of defensive setup here by Insidious Gaming. I'm a wee bit shocked, and look at that, they're just trying to get a peek here some more as to what's going on within the inner city, but they're not going to see each other from where they are right now.
Yeah, I want to see. Yeah, I mean, if efficiency pushed out, they would probably win that engagement. However,
that really depends on how. If efficiency
if
goes
they went
to the
up
west,
the western, But the thing is, they have no idea where Insidious Gaming is. It really could go either way right now. Insidious Gaming, they are still kind of posted up. They haven't moved. Yeah, but just looking at that defensive lineup, they are expecting a railway push. Like,
they're just like leaving both options like open pretty much, but as you said, as we both said, as a matter of fact, if efficiency like pushed all the way up to the west, it wouldn't give them the advantage, but it would nullify at least the defensive setup by Insidious Gaming. I mean, Insidious Gaming quite wisely deciding to send a tank all the way to the west. I mean, I was wondering why they weren't doing that, considering like how they're positioning.
Yeah, it depends on how vulnerable they are.
Exactly.
From the edge.
So at least they should send a T1 there for vision. I mean, I'm really surprised they didn't do that earlier.
Yeah. So Hobbs is over there.
It looks very precarious.
Yeah.
If you ask me.
Yeah, I mean,
what
I would do is I would send at least one more tank down to the front line on the western side instead of committing most of your forces to that railway. But they are moving out now. They could be going for a city push. I don't know if they're actually going to risk that just yet, but they are kind of repositioning.
Well, they are and they're gonna see each other very, very soon. As soon as they come out of this building complex here.
Actually, once they enter that square, they will actually spot
and it's
them.
going to be absolute bloodbath. But I hate to say it, but Insidious Gaming does not have the advantage right here.
Yeah.
I mean, if they push just the way they're pushing right now, they're gonna walk into a very nasty surprise.
Yeah, so that's
okay, if they get like a crossfire,
close.
if they get crossfire from the railroad, then it's a completely different story. But right now they're dividing forces, and that is very hard
they are
to understand.
so close to each other right now. If they move up just a couple more meters,
they're gonna spot each other.
They're gonna spot each other.
And the T1's probably gonna get shot first. He's venturing way too far down south.
It's actually right behind this
building
building
they're just
right
like
now.
They're like, it's really funny. It's just peekaboo here.
Yep.
It's a
Hobbs actually try and spot out to see if any members are hiding over there. He will spot them quite shortly. Yes, and they have spotted.
Yeah, exactly. So, okay. Hobbs definitely knows what's going on now. So now the advantage goes back to Insidious Gaming because Hobbs is at a great position. There's no way Hobbs can get shot right now.
Yeah, and actually 3 members of Insidious Gaming now going for a flanking surrounding maneuver, and they could go for a 2-prong push.
No, I mean, Hobbs not getting shot is just really, really giving Insidious Gaming the advantage here. He's just behind that wall pretty much. There's no way he can get taken out, and he Okay, he at least spotted 2 tanks, but when he initially got in, he spotted 3 as a matter of fact. So look at that now. Insidious Gaming definitely on the move, and well, I mean, they're repositioning their tanks, being a little cautious. You know what? Like here, that just be a death trap. Send 1 tank down to the west, another tank like to the railroad. And then just go for a forward push with like 2 or 3 tanks, and honestly, that's just like there's no way out of there. I'm kind of surprised that they're deciding to stick together, because that's the worst thing they can do.
They're going for a 2-prong push right here. They're gonna go from both ends of that square area, and they're moving in right now.
But it's being covered, as a matter of fact. They should have done that from the railway. I'm not too sure about this.
But here they go. Yeah, Elite going in. Ooh, he does do a little bit of damage.
Yeah, Tanaka is really low. Tanaka, they've got to start trading. Okay, Tanaka is gonna go down.
Yeah, Tanaka's gonna go down first, and then they gotta focus down Hanatsumiya. Mitsa. Oh, but they do trade an AMX 54, 110, and the rest of the efficiency members going in, but he might Griff's gonna take out Pred Error. No, but Griff's goes down instead of and 3 AMX 50s on Insidious Gaming do go down.
Yep, exactly. So and add to that a T1. It's not lost yet, but it's very poorly negotiated. Once again, you know, if you want to go for flanking maneuver, especially with MX-50s, don't do it close quarters. They should have gone to the railway.
It's actually tied up though right now.
No, it's tied up, but I'm just because they were in a trap. Efficiency, there's no way for them like out of there. But I'm just thinking that Insidious Gaming's taking like really unnecessary risk. Like they're doing this the hard way.
Yeah. They really are, and they might get this. Oh no, they won't actually.
And meanwhile, the base capture has started, and look at that Botek that really managed, like at the last moment, to get out of range.
Yeah, so Botek here sitting about 300 health, and those KB5s are really healthy right now. Actually, Nisa taking down quite low, so
but they're gonna have to send like 1 tank back to defend the base capture as well. It's just, I don't know, it's very poorly negotiated, if you ask me.
Oh, but Nisa,
and look at that, he's trying to take out Botek, but Botek still managed to stay alive. I gotta give it to efficiency, really. It's just, I mean, they're doing what they can, but you know what? They were in a death trap. I mean, if you had taken the long way through the rail with those MX-50s, then there was no way out of this, like for efficiency. They're just like being way too greedy on that one and way too reckless, and they totally deserve that loss. Gotta say, I love to